test, test. Alright. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Muckwit Streams with your hosty, charming, self-proclaimed, humble host Mudwit. We're picking up where we left off yesterday in Grim Dawn, where Puppet Master build is coming together. And... oh. Just realized we must be using the wrong bar the whole time yesterday, I didn't realize. We'll put our whopping 3 skills we learned so far. Out here, we summon our guys, jump right back into it. Yesterday was a fantastic stream, we had a lot of laughs, and I was really looking forward to doing this again today. I hope we get more of the same. Let's switch the inventory over. Don't that. Take that, bonus defense attack speed. Alright, access the Warden cellar. So we've done all the side quests here. We're nearing the end of what you could call Act 1. If you are so inclined. Alright, we've got all the forces out. Archer, 3 mazes, 3 warriors? And 1 little warrior. Let's resummon, hope we got 1 additional archer now. But what it seems so far, the archer skeletons are my favorite ones. There we go. So, this would be, ooh, that's that, that's that. Base of action where we're dumbing down. I think we've been in this house in here. Alright, let's get this guy's up chasing me here. Alright, that is clear. Head to the northeast along this bridge here. I feel like I can very faintly remember some kind of like secret passage. Not secret passage, like secret route, like an area that it doesn't look like you can walk on, that you can walk on that's in this area. Oh. Well, thanks for letting me know, hang on.
Alright, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. How's this? That's normal? Computerized chipmunk. Oh man, I can't wait to I can't wait to listen to the recording of the beginning of the stream. But thank you for letting me know before I went for another 3 hours. Eric Cartman using auto-tune. You broke my door. Oh no, the rotten walkers are gonna hear you. They're gonna find little Walter and me. Little Walter? Wait, are you rotten? No, no, you couldn't find us if you were. They would never think to look here. Were you talking to that doll before I walked in? Oh. This doll is little Walter? Were you talking to that doll? What doll? Are you crazy? That's my son. Stop talking about him like that. Look at him. He's alive. No, better. He's perfect. Such smooth, perfect skin. Not like those rotted ones outside. You gotta face reality. You're living alone out here with a doll. I'm sorry for your son, but you need to move on. Why are you saying that? You're trying to poison my mind. You're one of those rotted ones, aren't you? You look okay, but you're rotted on the inside. I can smell it now. The only thing I smell is your soiled bedclothes. Oh my gosh. I guess he made a threatening move, because my skeletons just put him down. Dang. Savage. Can't go that way. That road's blocked off. This is it. This is the spot where look at the map. I'm like off the map right now. This is where it doesn't look like you can walk. That was it. Oh, whoa. I just realized that guy actually killed quite a few skeletons. So I gotta resummon him. Frozen Heart, some kind of crafting material. I'm not familiar with what that one does yet. Whoa! Ooh. Focus damage on Razorback. There we go. Little mini boss there. Or like a named guy, I suppose. Anything else in here? Treasure chest? See where this leads, because we just went under the river, I think. Oh, is this like an island? Looks like an island from looking at the map. Scorpion Sting reached level 3. Nice. Oh, fall back a little bit. Let's regroup. Let's kite backward. These things, are they higher? Yeah, they're higher level than me. That's why it's taking so long. Let's resummon the people we lost. Okay. Wow, these things are tearing through my summons. Having to resummon them quite often. Level up to 21. We're fighting stuff that's roughly level 24 right now. I might have gone to an area that's... Whoa! I might have gone to an area that's a higher level than me going through that tunnel, or it might just be that I've got the veteran mode turned on. don't yet have any kind of pet healing ability, so I just have to let them fall and resummon them when I can. Exalted good. Ooh, so it's like the equivalent of a D3 golden chest, I think. Alright, bags are full, so we'll deal with this and then come back here and get the rest of this loot, and then we'll go back through the tunnel, I think.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Of my wares. No, 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 no. Don't need that. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna head back through the portal to the Hollowed Hill, pick up the loot that I missed earlier. One of these is blue. Oh wow, 18% movement speed. Definitely hold on to that, just for the speed alone. Okay. Alright, back through the tunnel here. Back over to the other side of the river. So it looks like that path was a dead end, but it was worth it with a big chest at the end. Filled up our food bar back up, in case we need it. Hey, hobbits, good to see you again. Hope you had a good day since last we parted. Such sweet sorrow. Mighty studded helmet of the boar. Oh, let's bring everybody up here. Come on, guys. Can I slip through here? Nice, I can. Oh, get the crystal, get the crystal. Alright, we did that shrine before. The monsters respawn, but the shrines stay checked off. Can't get multiple devotion points from one. Pepperbox gun. Alright. I think that path there goes to the next area, so I want to make sure I clear out down this way before I leave this area. Such fond memories, I know. Running down the beach into each other's arms. Alright, archers, you're derping and hitting the wall. Go down there. There we go. Oh, there's another trap door to go through. Let's see what's down here. We've got this entirely mapped out, so I think we might have already been down here. Might have done this yesterday and then it just respawned. Send these guys in front. Ooh, lots of slith here. Refill the food bar with that meal. Ether barrier. I think that leads to some of the expansion content, so I think we come back to this area much, much later. Ooh. Thing was hiding under the tree. Trying to sneak up on me. Oh, do I have some points unspent? I do. No, I really want to get Blood of Drieg. Blood of Drieg is a spell you can cast that affects you and all party members, which includes all the pets, and it restores a chunk of their health and gives them bonus to acid damage, offensive ability, health regeneration, and acid retaliation, which basically is like you hit them, you take acid damage. Like Thorns in other games, basically. Let's see. I don't have to use Summon Familiar often, so let's move that there. Alright, that's Blood of Drieg, what I just did. The green flash, and then we all have this green orb around us. So now I basically have a way of healing my minions if I have a batch I really like. Hey, Urzad. Good to see you again. Hope you've had a good day since we last parted. Man, this house is packed to the brim with nasty weird stuff. Let's clear over to the left. Warden Krieg's journal. The Warden is the one that they said they think is a monster. Journal of Inquisitor Creed 3 and Part 3 and 4. I found 1 and 2 and we read those yesterday. Alright, let's see what we got here. If just a straggler comes in the room, then my skeleton should take care of it. Warden Krieg's journal.
I have taken possession of my assigned vessel, the local prison warden. I appear to him in his bedchamber and propose the joining. Ooh. I had anticipated fear and skepticism, but these humans are apparently all too ready to enter into any pact they believe will profit them. Krieg is not a particularly strong-willed human, but he is persistent and constantly scratches at my consciousness. I have him under control. Krieg's position as an incarcerator of the humans will greatly facilitate our efforts. His expansive dwelling has a massive cellar that I believe we can use to fashion an underground transit to conceal our activities and the transport of bodies. There is much work ahead to prepare for our glorious dawn, but I rather enjoy this physical body. It has many advantages. Oh yeah, that assures it. He is definitely taken. Alright, entry 3 of the Inquisitor. I finally arrived in Burwich after passing through the dismal area known as Whitemire. For years, tales of supernatural occurrences have circulated about Whitemire, and indeed, the name itself makes one uneasy. I hadn't put much stock in them, but my recent experiences lend some credence to the old tales. Nevertheless, I've reached my destination, and it seems the Warden of Devil's Crossing, who resides in Burwich, somehow anticipated my arrival. A footman greeted me as soon as I entered town and insisted I accept Krieg's invitation as he put up at his manor. Ooh. I find this very peculiar, but I have accepted the offer as it may be my best chance to investigate the manor itself. Going to make this entry short, as I've just been summoned to join Krieg for supper in the dining hall, and Krieg is a demon. Fourth entry. I've been invited to Warden Krieg at his manor for over a week now, and my suspicions that something terrible is going on here grow with each day. Every day I set out to some destination in or around Berwick to investigate yet another unusual crime or ominous rumor. Some are rather dismissed as more mundane human crimes or merely fantastic tales, but many of my investigations have come to darker conclusions. I feel there is a pattern emerging here, but I cannot yet put the pieces together. There are peripheral cases, and the main purpose of my involvement in them is to give pretense for my prolonged stay at Berwick. Krieg himself has become the focus of my investigation. Despite an overwhelming conviction that Krieg is not what he appears to be and is almost certainly involved in some sort of unnatural activity, I have found no irrefutable evidence of wrongdoing that could be used to open an official inquisition. Much of the manor itself is closed off to me. There are rooms upstairs from which Krieg and many visitors come and go, but I am not permitted to enter. Stranger yet, I've awoken in the night to sounds like the creaking of wagons moving along a road, and then looked out my window down upon the village and seen nothing. Where are these sounds coming from? The game of cat and mouse continues, but as of yet I am not sure who is the cat and who is the mouse. Dun dun dun.
Blast the door down. Alright, everybody out. Push down the stairs, push down the stairs. Alright, so here's the cellar, which has supposedly been transported into some big transport for nasty. Oh man. Oh, all these things explode in like acid and stuff on death. Ooh, some bits, some rations. Food bar's filled up again. Whoa. Oldalon the Molten and Shrinax the Weaver. Focus on the Weaver. Alright, now focus the Molten. Good. Oh wow, we still lost 5 dudes fighting that. Those guys were, it's like everyone involved in that fight was a glass cannon. They all just murdered each other. Cracked lodestone and the yellow armor. Oh, we're off the map again, boys. So this cavern is a little extra area. Okay. Knock this fake wall down. You know what? I know LJ will get this reference. Reading the Inquisitor's story reminds me a little bit of the Vanishing of Ethan Carter game. If anyone's ever played that, it's a good game if you can get it on sale. It'll probably last you like one good Sunday afternoon. But it's one of those games where you feel like you've read a what a twist book at the end of it. But the Inquisitor's story really reminds me of that.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, fake wall here. This is why I'm waving the mouse around like a spaz. Oh, breaks into a room with a giant chest that was not on the map.
My inventory is full.
Oh, okay. Let's go liquidate everything. Get the bags cleared up. You better give me a good price. I saved your life. Least you can do is give me a nice deal and discount on your stuff. Let's merge all that. Interesting, but no. Bonus to all pets. I've got better. You know, I think there was that quest with the. I've got this fabric here, and I think it's actually a quest item for a quest that I didn't actually pick up. Yeah, right here. Okay. I'm sorry if I insulted you. Your origins are a bit startling. Yeah, these people met me hanging from a noose. I hear that you braved the dangers beyond Lower Crossing. I was wondering if you could help gather materials. What do you need? You see, I was a seamstress before the grim dawn. Nothing special, made just enough to get by, but now I see an opportunity to use my trade to make a difference around here. I'd like to sew some new canopies and maybe new clothes if there's enough fabric left. Alex and Jane deserve better than this. If you could please gather any fabric you find, the people here could be great. Okay, I will get the fabric. So yeah, I've got 2 fabric here that I found. Apparently I need 3. So once I find another waypoint, I'll actually backtrack and find one more piece of fabric and then turn that in. As both completing a quest is good and also getting that stuff out of my inventory so I'm not hauling it around forever is good. This is not one of those games where quest items take up 0 space like they do in some others. For better or for worse. Oh, over here. Push left, skeletons. Push left. Whoa! They're coming from above. Okay, that's a dead end. Alright, go in there. Zealot's gauntlets. That's cool. Alright, push in there. You guys push left, I'm gonna loot to the right. Okay. Level 22. Stronger than yesterday. I can't sing that. Let's bust this door down. And definitely cleared most of this area. Just feel like we're fighting stragglers now. Alright. We've kind of circled back around toward... Oh! A cave hen. Okay. It's a tarp! They tried to trap us. A bunch of undead burst out of the ground after I passed into the dead end. Interesting. Oh, and in here too. Those were definitely not there a minute ago. Alrighty. More XP, I guess. Oh yeah, we leveled up. Let's spend our points. Give my Raven a buff, allowing it to buff all nearby allies with more elemental damage. Yeah, okay, let's put 1 point in that. And that will let the bird cast a spell which should buff everyone, including my skeletons. There it goes. This right here, Storm Spirit. Alright, cool. That's a 1 point investment. Nice. Let's dump the rest into the Hellhound to make it stronger. Because right now, I think, let's see, 3,600 health, 49, about 100 damage, counting the fire. Okay, so it's got 4 times the health of a skeleton, but its auto attack damage is about the same as a skeleton at its current level, because it's not maxed yet. So I want to keep working on that. Okay, so we're not far from this waypoint, so let's see if we can... Let's see. I'm hitting all the keys here. Where? H. Okay, I can get to my quest with H. Abandoned waterfront in Burwich. Okay, so go to Burwich Village and then head toward the waterfront. Okay, looks like that's northwesterly. Come on guys, get the crystal first, that's what's gonna wreck you. Defender of Devil's Crossing. Epic Shield. I'll take it. Alright, head up here. Oh. Can't get through there. Huh. Alright, we'll have to break through this house. Okay, here's what looks like all the secret wall smash. Oh, we got a star on the map. I think that's one of the crates of fabric I can yank. Ooh. Heal him. Some scrap, that's always welcome. Fabric, there we go. Alright, head on back here, talk to the lady. See if this is enough to make some tarps and clothes. Did you find some fabric? Yep, here you go. Oh! We got some crappy roofs now, boys. Plus 250 reputation and a chest armor.
Great, this is more than enough to clean the place up a bit. Should also have some leftover to make you some new clothes. Many people here wear nothing but rags. Oh, and please take this jacket. I've been working on these for Briggs and the other gods, but I think you've earned the first one.
Alright. Let's sell our excess while we're here in town anyway. Nice, but no. Oh, yes. Gird my loins with new epic armor. Yep, actually that jacket she gave me is quite the upgrade right now. Alright. So now we can head back to the Deep Dank Dark Dungeon in the Warden's cellar. So the stories were right though. This is a big honkin' cellar. Let my friends here catch up. This room's a dead end. Oh, gotta go back this way, alright. See, that time, because I've got the Blood of Krieg spell, I can actually use that to counter the poison damage and not have to resummon the skeletons and not have to use a potion on myself. Focus damage on the big guy. Alright, he's down. Just gonna gonna go back down this way just to clear what's behind me so nothing sneaks up. Looking good. Or at least hope nothing sneaks up in the very near future. Alright. Ooh. Does this do damage? Yes, it does. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, let's do the fighting before we have to run through acid, if we have to run through that at all. Oh, there's a door leading down. It's got a star on it. That probably goes to the final boss. Oh, but I do not like leaving a map unmapped in this game. Alright, let's hug the sides to walk through the stuff as little as possible. Come on, guys. There we go. Right, kill the Galorg, the Undiminished. Alright, get out of the green acid stuff. I think that's actually ether. I think this game calls that ether damage. It's the stuff from the ethereals. That green electric stuff that comes out of the ground. These green guys.
That skill's not ready.
Now, I'm not sure if there's a range limit on Blooded Krieg, so try to always step toward my massive guys. Because it feels like it emanates out from me, and I don't know what the radius is of it. Alright, this level feels clear right now. Gonna head down to the next one. Okay, another waypoint. The Underground Transit Rift. Oh, okay, I'm kind of getting how the story is now. So, we got the dude's house, the mayor's house or whatever that he possessed. And then under that was his basement. And then he dug downward, and then under that is these tunnels that he's using to transit all of the dead people. Look at all these coffins. Just stacks and stacks and stacks. So I wonder if the people were used to like feed the monsters, or if these monsters are the people and they were changed. I mean, Burning Dead, that obviously was a person at some point. Like, a lot of these creatures are humanoid in appearance, but some of them are like floating eyeballs. Ooh, this room is packed to the gills. Nothing we can't handle, though, right, bony boys? That reminds me of when I was playing Subnautica with my 6-year-old last weekend on stream. We entered this biome that just had these skeletons of leviathans in it, like giant ribs the size of buildings were poking up out of the ground and stuff like that. And he named it on stream in front of people the Bone Zone. And oh boy, that name did not go away. Scorpion Sting level 4. Nice, nice. Oh. Fake wall. Bust that open. Let's see. Hidden spoils. Nice. A lot of stuff in here. I love these little like hidden walls and stuff that you can't spot super easily. That really brings a lot more to the game. Or is that, should that be a future emoticon for this channel? Bone Zone hype? Little inside joke for us. Oh my gosh, I don't like this. They got enemies coming at me from too many sides. Ooh, these scorpions have a, or scorpions, these spiders have like a charging attack. Alright, let's map out this tunnel going this way. Knock that door down. Ooh, spiders on the ceiling. Nice Silent Hill music going on here. Ornate strongbox.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh boy.
My inventory is full.
Okay, okay. Let's liquidate. Oh. You see that? There's a shrine that's X'd out. I don't know if that means it's like it's upcoming and I just haven't reached it yet, or if I walked past one and didn't do it and I didn't realize it. If by the time we finish this act, if that's still there, I definitely have to go back and find that because I need those points. Alright. Inventory is clean. Let's go back. Paradise Baby. Thanks for the host, man. Or gal, we don't judge here. Welcome viewers from Paradise Baby's channel. If you're not familiar with this game, we're playing Grim Dawn right now. It's an action RPG, similar to the genre of games such as Diablo and things like that. Character customization is completely different. Our current character is a mix of a necromancer and an occultist. So I've got lots of creepy friends running around with me. Alright, we've completely mapped that out. We're going to circle back here to this chamber we missed. Oh, got a wall we can knock down here. Here, knock this door open. Here's some stuff. Ooh, whoa, like 20 guys just came out of the ground there. Alright, that area is clear. Got some stuff up there and a lot over here we haven't gone to yet. Use Blood of Krieg again. Ooh, a bunch of Scourge in here. Gonna have to deal with a lot of acid damage. Oh, level 23. Nice, full heal.
Can't do that yet.
Okay, so this just circles back. Let's see. Ah, here we go. Broken wall. That's how we get through. Oh. Take that stuff. Oh, got some rat dudes over here. Pretty deep in the earth at this point. The mole men.
Can't do that.
Another wall that's breakable. Alright, we're off the map again. Let's see where this leads. Marauder's Gloves. A set item. So, okay, so this game does have set items. Marauder's Justice set. +1 to all skills in Demolitionist and Arcanist. Sadly, those aren't the classes that I picked. Pretty cool nonetheless. Okay, we're back on the map now, so that just comes full circle. Hey, Nolanox, good to see you. Hope you've been well since we parted. Ah, here's the shrine we saw on the map earlier. Alright, I have to sacrifice 2 crystals to this one.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, for real? Dude, this place is like loot crazy. Alright. Let's liquidate our bag again, and then see what we're gonna do with this devotion point we just got. Same old, same old. Didn't win the lottery today?
Come see what's left of my wares.
I feel like picking up yellow items at this point is almost always just picking up money. 27% skill disruption protection. I'm not 100% on skill disruption. I'm guessing that means like when you're casting a spell and then you get hit and it kind of like knocks it back a little bit. But that's not better than my current ones. Interesting though. Marauder's Gloves. Cool that I'm finding set items, but I would not use this specific set, so we'll sell that. We'll hang on to that. That's a maybe. Need player 25 for that. Player 24. Okay. Waiting to win it in a few years. Don't want to win it too soon. No. Yeah. You win it too early. You end up living that easy life. You lack willpower. You lack discipline. You know, in the current world, if I make it big and I become a internet sensation, someone will take that clip of me saying, "You lack discipline," and they'll play it in 10 years when I'm winning an Emmy, and they'll be like, "He's racist," and then I'm gonna lose everything. Everything. Oh, that's right. The devotion point. Oh, and I've got the skill points. Alright, let's continue our journey of maxing out Hellhound. So at this point, it's getting pretty beefy. It's not just a tag-along anymore. Okay, so... this is pretty cool. Shepherd's Call. If I attach this to a spell, that spell, whenever I fire it, has a 25% chance to give all my pets 60% more damage, 10% more crit damage, 50% more retaliation damage. And this is a list of the abilities that I have access to that could proc this thing. So I think that might be the next thing I go for. Or I could do Raven, which is just 15% to pet damage. This is part of the cool thing, is they just keep adding new constellations. Like, they don't stop. Like a third of these didn't exist when I played this game. Eldritch Fire. Bismill's Command. 20% chance on attack to summon an Eldritch Hound. Scales with summoning bonuses. That's cool. Can't attach this to a minion, though, so I can't make my minions summon minions. I can't be super lazy with that. Alright, for now, let's go for the Shepherd's Call, because that's really close, because we can respec later. There we go. Okay. Oh, bunch of undead coming behind us. Seems like there's a lot of triggers. Oh, acid. There's a lot of triggers on this level of, like, you walk to a certain spot, and a spot behind you erupts. Alright. Alright, regroup. We'll give you all a heal. Over here. Shoot that thing. Alright. And attack in that direction. I have this whole mental scenario of the people yanking the Emmy out of my hand, and me being like, "Nolanox, why? You were there since the beginning. Why would you do this?" And then you growl something like, "You assumed my gender." No. Fade to black. Roll credits. This was based on an actual story. Oh, another zombie batch. Gotta kill those crystals quick. They just pretty much pulse massive damage to everything around them every second. They also summon zombies if you leave them alone. So don't want to leave them too long. Alright, I'm gonna loop back this way and open up whatever this chamber is. Okay, that's all mapped out. Blood of Krieg again, top all these guys off. Ow. Crush that. Crush that. Good. Oh, you archers were shooting the pillar there. They were not smart enough to move around it without help. Hidden laboratory. Texas laboratory. Oh, why do these things... I like reading these things, but they always have to come in pairs, and it takes so long. Alright, are we safe for the moment? Let's back up over here. See what the Inquisitor's been doing. 5th entry.
Krieg has gotten the better of me, and I am presently at his mercy, imprisoned beneath his manor. Seeing no other way to progress in my investigation, I forced my way into the locked portion of the manor and found myself in a veritable house of horrors. The unusual sorcery on the locks should have been my first clue that I was dealing with something more extraordinary than a rogue cultist. My search led me through a room filled with the rotting bodies of men and women, subjected to brutal torture or horrible experimentation, or perhaps a mix of the two. Behind the manor I found a door, leading down into the earth beneath the estate, where I found myself quickly lost in an implausibly large dungeon.
Enter where I'm at now.
It wasn't long before I sensed things moving in the darkness all around me, and they quickly closed in, surrounding me. As I prepared to fight for all I was worth, Krieg's massive form emerged from the shadows, his face expressionless. He spoke coolly, as though nothing at all was out of the ordinary, and invited me to tour his facility. While I had no doubt that something unpleasant was planned for me, it at least delayed my confrontation with the living horrors gathered in the dark.
6th entry.
I've lingered in this dank cell for one long unsettling day and a night of terrors. Krieg allowed me to witness the process by which they are preserving human bodies, but for which he calls the glorious dawn. I have gotten glimmerings of another consciousness within Krieg, which is joined with or possibly in control of him. From the way he spoke, it is clear that he is only some part of a much greater conspiracy, and I suspect many of the persons in key positions have been possessed by things akin to that which now inhabits Krieg. I was arrogant in my initial handling of Krieg, and seriously misjudged the power and scale of the threat we are faced with. Fortunately, Krieg's own arrogance has likewise led him to misjudge the resourcefulness of his prisoner. He has invited me to ascend beyond humanity by pledging myself to his cause, or to join his inventory of embalmed corpses. I've been left to contemplate this decision, but this cell, even magically warded, cannot hold the likes of me, and I have no intention of being here when Krieg returns for my answer.
Ratman.
That skill's not ready.
Ooh, that hurt. Garminix, the Regenerator. Focus the damage, he was a Regenerator. Oh, we lost one man's. Gethrin's Notes, that's a new name. Gethrin sounds like a woman.
It is unclear why the Ethereals are so interested in tissue preservation. One of my colleagues has posited they may intend to use human corpses as vessels for possession when they bring more of their kind into our realm. Wagons loads of corpses continue to stream in day and night. The sheer quantity is staggering, and I begin to suspect they are not merely executed criminals as we are told.
Oh, that's another room of acid like before. Come on, get out of the acid, fellas. Over here, over here.
That skill's not ready.
Up the stairs. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh my, oh my, 2 man's down. Resummon. Take out the lightning guys first. Oy. 2nd entry.
We entered stage 2 of our trials today, but the results were not what I had anticipated. We progressed to the point where the corpse can endure months, possibly years, with minimal, mostly external deterioration. Our ethereal overseer seemed satisfied, and he, or it, unexpectedly placed his hand upon one of the corpses and released a spark of ethereal energy. The thing began to move as if it were alive again. It was a ghastly sight. What I found far more troubling, though, is that these corpses are clearly not meant to serve as ethereal hosts. It has become known to me that they prefer living hosts. The sheer number of corpses they are hauling through here suggests a far worse realization. An army.
Final entry.
This will be my last entry, as I have determined to end my life. I cannot bring myself to carry out these abominable experiments any longer. I may have already doomed humanity with my actions, though I have long felt shunned by my fellows at the Academy, and thought the Ethereals could offer me something greater. I can no longer be a part of this. I fear that if they find my body, they will use it for their experimentation, so I must be discreet. Returning as one of those things would be unbearable.
Okay.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, yes it is. Ow. Oh, come here, guys. Come here. Regroup. Taking too much damage.
Skills not ready.
Alright. Okay. Oh man, I am ready for the weekend. I don't know about you all. This week has been busy, busy, busy. Gethrend the Betray. Oh, Gethrend! That monster I just killed was the author of those journals I read earlier. I guess they found your body. That's so sad. Short self-promotion. Anyone who's seen my highlights videos before, episode 11 was released today. There's a link to it down there. Down there, below to the stream to the left, if you are interested.
I can't carry it. My inventory. That skill's not ready.
Alright. Full of the loots. Head on back. Liquidate.
See anything you like?
Alright. Ah, I could finally use this sword. +2 to summon Hellhound, +2 to summon Familiar, and has Call Forth the Harbinger. A new monster that scales with pet bonuses. Aw, yeah. Work it. Okay, wow. Those are some good resistances for a little charm. Alright, let's see about this new ability, y'all. Call Forth the Harbinger. 25-second duration, 56-second recharge. Wow, yeah, dude, for me, because of my pet bonuses, it has the health of like 6 skeletons and the damage of like 4 or 5 of them. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, it looks like Pyramid Head in like a cult robe or something. It's got like a machete for a left arm. That's pretty wild. Any archer builds in this? Oh yeah, definitely. There's I mean you've probably seen. Let me go to the vendor and show you the stuff. Like there is a lot of guns and crossbows and blunderbusses and stuff like that. The Demolitionist is all about firepower, fire damage, using guns and Molotov cocktails and stuff like that. He's basically the demo man from Team Fortress. Then there's the Nightblade, which is kind of a roguey class. You can play that with like archery type stuff or with daggers. But yeah, there's, and again, you know, you make your class by combining any 2 others. So there are crossbows. There are crossbows. It's not something I've ever played, but I know it exists. So I couldn't give you a huge detail spiel about it. I'll check it out, guys. Sub-Zero. Let's get one of these Van Helsing hats. Okay, you mean like a non-Expo bow? I'm not sure. So I cannot say that with definitiveness. What is this thing? Ugh. There's lots of different books. Cancel that.
Let's see what I can do.
That's pretty rad looking. Bunch of scrolls and stuff. That looks fun. Do that for now. I got a little Van Helsing vibe going on. Seems like you're a bow and arrow fan, Derzat. Alright, let's try, you know what, let's move some buttons around here. Let's make this summon the Harbinger. Let's make this summon Hellhound. Gonna have to get used to that. Alright. Okay, I need to go over here. I do archery in real life amateur, so I like. Oh, that's awesome. I got to try archery as a young lad when I was in Boy Scouts for, you know, merit badge. So I basically got to do it for a couple of days and that's it, but it was fun. Paradise Baby, thanks for the follow. And you hosted me earlier too, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself enough to hit that button. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your time here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Regroup, regroup, regroup. Let's summon the new thing. It's a little slow. Look at it kind of drifting. So it's really powerful, but it's really slow. So I need to summon it right on top of, oh my gosh. I took a big hit there. I might need to summon it right on top of the enemy, or I might need to just save it for boss fights. Not sure which. Like, save it for something with a lot of health. Oh, he just... Wow, like... It was like an earthquake animation when that thing died. I wonder if that was just a display thing, or if it actually does a lot of damage when it dies. When the Hellhound dies, it actually explodes. Watch. If I resummon it, it makes the old one die, and it's like a fire explosion. Yeah, Blazing Death. 600 physical, 500 fire, 300 chaos damage, and 22% of the enemy's health if they're not a boss. One shot's most trash. Ooh. Spiders. Yeah, I forgot about that. I can just keep like resummoning it to do like an AoE blast. Need to rebuild that habit, because I don't have it right now. Bristly fur, some kind of crafting reagent. Little mini side passage here.
Skill's not ready.
Use the Hellhound explosion there. Oh, my mana's actually going. I haven't had to drink a mana potion since I started playing Grim Dawn yesterday. But if I keep exploding the Hellhound like that, it's actually costing a lot of mana. Got a large target in my backyard. That is awesome. I never met anyone that did it beyond, you know, my brief time that I mentioned before. I'm obviously a nerd. I'm sitting here playing games, but I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to like Renaissance stuff too. I love that kind of stuff. Like, I find a game that has bow and arrows and magic and swords way more interesting than a game that's got like AK-47s and tanks and stuff like that. There are exceptions. I really enjoyed Fallout 4, but that was huge open world and very, very fun. Oh boy. I used everything there. I resummoned the Hellhound so it'll blow up. What is this on me? What is happening right now? Chaos Aura. The Harbinger confers the blessing of chaos upon his allies? What? Can I see what that does? I can't see the specifics. Yo, so while I have this guy on the field, he's doing some kind of buff on us? I didn't see my stats change when he died, so it's not something easily spotted. Well, that is nifty, but I don't know what it's doing. Okay, think. Oh, glad I came over here. Ornate strongbox. Loot. Okay. That means Warden Krieg must be up there to the northwest. Okay. So I guess it is worth summoning him even for skirmishes, even if he's too slow to get to the enemy. If he's doing some kind of buff on my army, that's great too. You know, Urzad, I'm sitting here thinking about archery. In like fantasy novels and stuff, they talk about archers being not those kind of fantasy novels. They talk about archers having to be stronger than many of the knights and the swordsmen and stuff on the field. Do you have to do any kind of like special exercise before you're able to properly wield a bow, or does just doing archery keep you pretty in shape? Hey, DJD. Hope you've been well since we last parted ways. Oh. Big ether explosion from that one. Man, there is a lot of these crystals and name guys in this little room. Specific muscles that are relevant. Interesting. Hey, DJ, I hadn't talked to you since your, I guess, what is now your last job. So you got another night shift job, I take it?
Come see what's left of my wares.
Don't need. I picked up a page of information at some point.
See you around.
Zanbrat's notes.
My colleague Gerthrin took his life today.
Oh, his. When I read all of Gerthrin's journals, I thought it was a woman.
My colleague Gerthrin took his life today, that short-sighted fool. He could never see the big picture, and his project was no different. Gerthrin could not fathom the glorious vision of the ethereals and the role we will play as early human collaborators. This isn't about personal gain, we will elevate humanity. Certainly there's been a cost in lives, but progress always has a price. So what of the dirty masses who will perish in the glorious dawn when the ethereals reveal themselves to the world? To the ethereals, we are like some base, primitive creature, as the Slith are to us. Those of us who will serve, or better yet bond with an ethereal, shall forge a new human future.
Gross. Same one for now. Oh, same job for now. Okay, I thought that you had already left that place. My bad. Let's see. Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Like iron doors. Those look spooky. Haven't seen anything like these yet.
That's locked.
Oh, I'm locked in. Guys, I'm locked in. Oh, awesome. Is the new one night shift as well? Oh, shoot. What is this music? Summon the Revenant. This boss music is so loud. Jesus Christ. Oh, that was half my health bar. Is that it? Like, I killed him, and then he got back up as a monster, and, like, swatted, and it killed half my guys and knocked away half my health, and then we killed his second form, and then I just sat there tensed up for another few seconds. Same job, new place. Oh, cool. Is this still going to be a night shifter, then?
That skill's not ready.
What is this? Weapons collection. Okay. Alright. Head on over here.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Don't need that. Sell that, sell that, sell that. Ew, a tainted brain matter? I ripped out a chunk of his brain? What is wrong with you, Muck? You didn't need to go about doing that. Alright, what's this note?
Warden Krieg, excuse this crude form of communication. I'm far to the north, and it seems my thoughts are unable to reach you. In all future material correspondence between us, we will use our host names, common human language forms. I write looking for clarification of recent perplexing reports of your conduct. Is it true you've been incarcerating and tormenting humans? What is the purpose for this? It would seem that your host's predilections are affecting your own behavior. You must bring this under your control and cease this superfluous activity. Your role is to facilitate our laboratories with a collection of corpses. Limit yourself to the parameters of this task or you will be recalled.
Okay, that's interesting. That means the aliens or whatever really didn't plan on doing all this crap that he's been doing.
Is it finished? Is the Warden dead?
I tracked him down and took his life.
The Warden's defeat is a great victory for us, nay, for all of humankind. But there are many more ethereals out there, some much more powerful than Krieg. Perhaps more disturbing, though, there are those of our own kind who would see us dead to take what little we have, or just for the pleasure of killing. Among the innocent who passed through this prison on their way to Krieg's lab were many violent criminals, murderers, and worse. Many of them escaped to the northwest after the Grim Dawn, forming into ruthless gangs who prey upon drifters still traveling the roads. Since a river separates us and them, they have not been a problem thus far. Except we need farmers to get back to the business of growing food before we all starve to death.
Yeah.
The farmland that supplied this region is to the northwest, and we need to secure a hold there.
Okay, yeah.
Renee recently returned from Old Arkovia to the northwest and can give you details on the outlaw situation and what needs to be done.
I'll speak to him. So this is Mornay.
So you must be the kid that's causing a stir in my absence.
Yes.
You've done good by dispatching Krieg.
Captain Bourbon said to speak to you about the outlaws.
An old mess has come back to finally bite us right in the ass. The river's kept them at bay for now, what with a broken bridge. It seems the bastards have garnered a taste for the one hole in the world they were once so eager to escape. I'm not going to beat around the bush. We're at war, and if we don't take the fight to them, they will surely
What's the
bring-
plan?
Before we do anything, we'll need to get that bridge repaired. Got men ready to do the work and some scrap to get you started. Just need to provide the remaining raw materials. Once that's all finished, I need you to enter the Arkovian foothills and show those bastards we're not a prize for the taking. Last I saw of them...
Understood. Alright. 1,000 iron, 3 scrap. Okay.
I'll give you a good price for what we've got left.
Alright, now there's one thing left to do over here to the northeast. When you first start the game, you come out here at the very beginning, and over here to the left, there is a boat right here. Click on this boat, and it takes you to an island. But you can find this boat when you're at level 1. This island is not level 1. You do not want to come here when you're level 1. Now, this stuff's level 8, and I'm 24, but if you come here at level 1, you will get murderized. So I want to do this now. bits, scavenge plating. Hargate's Journal, Chapter 1.
You can't open
Oh, there's a locked trap door here. Alright, so I can't go in there right now. Some scavenged plate. Alright, so without the key for that trap door, I can't do much else. What's this document? Hargate's Journal.
First day at my new lab. I must say I'm thrilled to get started. The days of having my nose stuck in the books are over. There comes a time when studying old tomes reaches its limit. Eventually one must set out on their own to pursue new ventures and ideas not yet considered. It is our sacred duty as scholars to leave a mark upon the world. My wife Helen and my dearest daughter Elena will be joining me soon at our new home. Helen has expressed concern about a little girl growing up in a laboratory, so far away from other children, but I've calmed her down. Elena will have everything she requires, and Burridge is just a short boat ride away should she ask for a playmate. Together, Helen and I are going to do something no Arcanist has ever dared consider, the creation of new life. Oh, I'm having a Full Metal Alchemist flashback. The ether is a wondrous source of energy, and yet nobody stopped to ponder its effects upon organic material. Helen's expertise in the biological arts should prove most valuable in this endeavor. Okay. Hoping he didn't fuse his daughter with a dog or something. Okay, so now I'll go back to town, dump the bag, and head west out of town, which was previously impassable.
See you around.
It hurts, Edward. Chester? Who are you? Oh, can't talk to him. Interesting. Alright, bridge repair. You have to spend 6 scrap and 3,000 iron bits to fix this. Do it. We're on a Wii. Too soon. That anime's like 10, 15 years old or something. Dude, on Father's Day, I saw a picture of that anime dad holding the girl, and it said, like, Happy Father's Day, and it was floating around Facebook. It was so bad. There was one for Valentine's that showed the girl and the dog, and it said, like, we're inseparable. Go Revenant thing. Edmund Shanks Doyle. Gotcha.
skills not ready.
You'll pay for this. Darius wants this prison, and when he finds out what you've done, spits out blood, you'll wish I shanked you dead. Rest in peace, scum.
Anything in the house there? Yeah, there is. Get my loot on.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, calm down. Ooh, yellow. That faint yellow text is new. That Mark of Dreeg item? I've not seen that quality component till now. What is that? Winged raptor. Oh my goodness. Focus down the Sky Lord. That did damage. For considering that guy was like a white name-colored creature, and wasn't like a named or anything, that mob type does some damage. Might have been a resistances thing, because it looked like electricity. Kaiman's retreat. Wow, giant bees! Oh my. Oh, I have points on spent. Level up our Hellhound some more. Alright, come over here, guys. Regroup.
That skill's not ready.
Spellwoven threads. Nice. The loot I love seeing the most are these little stackable crafting components. They can take up like no space and they're so good. Oh, hey buddy, what's up? Stand back. I'm burning this shack down. My family does not need to suffer any longer in this horrible world. What? Your family's in there? Are you insane? Stay out of this, it's for the best. You can't do this! I have to! Day after day we struggle out here, surrounded by bandits and foul beasts. This is no place to raise a family. You're right, it's not, but Devil's Crossing is safe. Come join us there. Safe? What's safe anymore? We were safe out here once too. Look at this place now. We defend it. There's shelter and drinking water. Please don't burn your family alive. Perhaps this is the fresh start we needed. I really hope you speak the truth. Alright, take us there. Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna have a really nice relationship with his wife after this day. Kaiman's Scripture First Passage. They mocked us and drove us out. They called us heretics and madmen. They thought our great prophecy and our purpose was fanciful and ridiculous. Woe unto them! Behold the divine wrath that is delivered unto the unbelievers in the remaking of the world. Our prophecy has come to pass, and I hear not laughter anymore. I hear only deathly silence. Doom has befallen the wicked, the ignorant and the indolent. Only we chosen few who have trained and prepared our bodies and our souls to weather the cleansing of the world will survive and thrive amongst this death and decay. Look to your right and to your left, in front and behind you, you see the faces of your hallowed brothers and sisters. Bonded together in this holy quest, we've been tasked with the sacred duty to extinguish the last remnants of the corruption and reseed the purified land with our progeny, so that the new dawn can arise. Take strength in each other, and in the knowledge that we are destined to fulfill this divine purpose. That's a fun purpose, reseed the world. Long have we prepared for this moment, and our time of concealment is ending. We will strike forth boldly northward into our destiny. Let not the faithless, the corrupted, or the demonic stand in our path, lest our divine wrath be visited upon them. Now muster, my children. Gather only those belongings that can profit us in our holy war, and let us march forth from this humble refuge to destiny. Okay, so the weird thing I'm noticing this, it says, let not the faithless, corrupted, or demonic stand in our path. Demonic is kind of the ethereals that are messing everything up, so that means whoever wrote that note, which sounds like a crazy cultist, had nothing to do with them. So it sounds like there's another faction involved. Unless that was just one psycho guy. That's also a possibility. One psycho dude writing notes, and I'm just reading way too much into this. Hey, level 25. Alright, can I use my super movement speed boots? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Boots of Unseeing Swiftness. These things lower your light radius. Granted skill, interruption, 100% chance when hit. The immense speed of these boots requires complete concentration on every step taken. Even the slightest distraction causes a misstep. 8-second skill recharge and duration, minus 20% movement speed. I did not read the rest of these things. when I was like, oh man, I can't wait to use these boots. So I'm faster all the time, but I'm slightly blind, and if I get hit, I like trip and lose massive speed. Any Morrowind players here? This reminds me of the Boots of Blinding Speed, which actually blinded your character, but you move twice as fast. You there! Hear a dying man out, will ya? What happened to you? Backstabbed by my own partner. Only man I thought I could trust on this forsaken hellhole. We were traveling, cart full of scrap we'd salvaged from some rundown homes, when I guess the bastard decided that splitting the profits 50-50 wasn't gonna cut it. He jumped me in the middle of the night and stabbed me right in the gut. Made off with all the loot and left me to die out here. If you ever run into a man in a patchwork green jacket going by the name of Saya, you cut him down for me. Will ya? Don't suppose he got too far down the road pushing the cart by himself? Yeah, I'll track him down. No Morrowind players? Sad face. Showing my age, Muckluck. Showing my age. Ooh, rock elemental? First one of those we've seen. Oh my gosh. I totally forgot about my new boots. I got hit and it really messed me up. It's kind of fun though. You're gonna be on graveyard shift soon. If you don't mind sharing, what are you gonna be doing, Hobbit? Desecrated Shrine. Start combat. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this thing is tough. Get away from me.
I can't do that yet.
Blueprint.
My inventory is full.
Adept Greaves. Neat. Just learn how to craft something. Circle K convenience store cashier. Oh, right on. Hopefully your night shifts are quiet and it's easy money. Imagine there's cleaning and restocking involved. Actually, wait, go back. I might want that helmet. Yeah, I do actually. Got like a burning metal visor on.
Put it to good use.
Let's see. Let's put on this belt.
See you around.
Wait. Oh, something about the gear I just swapped made it so I can no longer use my sword. I need more okay, put a point in the cunning. There we go. I'm like, why isn't my skill working? That was why. Thinking of low-key packing heat. Dude, night shift at a convenience store? I would not be opposed to that idea. Just make sure you're doing it legally. You don't want that to blow up in your face. These ether rates are really, really sturdy. Oh, get out of the ether stuff. Okay. Dude, it's a catch either way. I mean, The problem is if you get caught carrying illegally, like, even if, you know, nothing threatening happens, like you're stocking a store shelf and your shirt comes untucked and someone sees it, then all of a sudden you've got a misdemeanor or worse, you know, jail time. It could really mess up your future if that happens. So I mean, just if you got like a concealed carry permit, you're golden. You know, then worst that can happen is your boss doesn't like what you're doing and you lose the job or get a warning or something. But if you don't have a concealed carry permit and then you get in trouble for it, and it just could really mess up your time. Storm Shriek. That's just my opinion, though. You do with that what you will. Oh my gosh. Bad place to be wearing boots that stun you when you get hit. These things just keep appearing all around me. Alright, I'm going to finish doing this cave, but I'm going to step out just for a second to map out where the cave entrance is on the outside. Alright. Prismatic shield? Oh, cool. Like the rare items they drop are like ghostly. Like transparent. Neat.
I can't carry anymore.
Goodness gracious.
Can't carry anymore.
Look forward to my next time a quest reward gives me another bag.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Ooh, 10% all damage. No. Close, though. That was really close to being an upgrade, but no. Gunslinger. Deadly with a gun, deadly or with two. This is a ranged dual-wield being passive bonus. Also enables the ability to dual-wield ranged weapons. That's neat. The Gunslinger's Jacket. What was that? Oh, no, I don't need that. Alright, I've sold my old boots. I'm committed to the blinding speed boots.
See you around.
So much loot! Oh wait, there's more! Scrap. Yeah, Hobbit, I actually worked the front desk at a hotel doing night shift for many years, so I totally get where you're coming from. I just would hate for, you to be doing your own thing, trying to be safe, and then, shirt slip, someone sees it, and then you get in trouble for a long time. Anything on a permanent record is just a thorn in the ass for years and years and years. Whoa, Crimson Heart. Blue, Epic Metal. +1 to Savagery, +1 to Veterancy? I don't recognize those skills. I think those might be soldier skills. Dust-covered journal. I just clicked on the journal and my guy's running all the way this way. I guess it's on the other side of this wall.
If these crumbling stones could speak, what tales would they tell? 1,000 years of history lost to the ravages of time. What wonders and horrors have these stones seen? The splendor of a shining kingdom, the corruption that brought it all crashing down, all told within a few bits of rock. All of it is lost now. Only fragments remain in the old homes and the forgotten places. I often wonder if King Rowan was deceived that by abdicating his throne, he brought about the very thing he wished to flee. I also... Oh my gosh, I keep getting attacked. It's distracting me. Okay, I think we're safe. I also wonder how many of these last lords of Arcovia fled to this once great fortress to escape the collapse of their empire. The great Arcovian Watch guarding the southern borders. Did they hide in futile hope of being overlooked by the rampaging peasants who sought them out with their greed and arrogance? Or did they fight to the last? Were they captured and hung from the walls of their own strongholds? Or did they flee into the catacombs only to perish among the relics of the past? I sit here now and wonder what my fate will be among the ashes and the past. Will I join them, equally forgotten? Or will the bandits and horrors now stalking the world find me in this hiding place and tear me apart? Not sure it matters anymore. All the knowledge that I've gathered, all the scrolls and tomes and memoirs I've written, none of them matter. That world is gone, lost to time as the great Arcovian Empire. We've been reduced to savages, fighting for scraps of food and blankets like packs of wild dogs. We murder one another for a place to sleep and sacrifice our friends and family to blood cults and vain promises of safety. I always questioned whether the history of Irulan would stand the test of time as Arcovia had before us. Now I'd rather we were not remembered at all. Ooh. Alright, so weird castle ruins here, apparently. Oh, hello. More of those leap out of the ground packs of undead. Yeah, it seemed to be triggered only by me, not by my little friends. Okay, so that's full circle. Oh. Hey, we got a star over here. Isaiah, isn't this the guy that killed the other guy? Who in the hell are you? What do you want from me? Are you Isaiah? I'm here about your partner. That swine isn't dead yet. Let me explain. This is a huge misunderstanding.
Prepare to face justice. Just attack him without giving him a chance to explain himself. I don't really care. Give me half your money. That's mean. Say what you have to say, but make it quick.
True is a worthless scum. The mess wasn't about the haul of the scrap. The bastard tried to rape my daughter.
Oh, Jesus.
Josephine, when we were last camped out, I confronted him and he got violent. Rotting out there along the road is the least he deserved, trying to overpower a young girl.
Huh. It's he said, she said. As he said, he said. Alright, well. Count on that. Alright, 1200 XP for letting him live. I'm cool with that.
I can't do that yet.
Okay. Let's go down here and open up this path here. Oh, more bandits. Cronley's gang. Alright, connected that. It's your birthday, July 3rd, because that's Tom Cruise's birthday. August 23rd. That's me, August 23rd. Ooh, waypoint. Break for waypoints. Oh, a little camp of people here. Grevin.
Hello! Pleased to meet a friendly face out here. Bandits don't usually grant us the courtesy. Since you are traveling these parts, I was wondering if you could help us out. Our elder Matthias has gone missing following a recent raid on our camp. The elder was determined to keep our talisman, a precious relic of my people, away from their greedy hands, and so he fled into the nearby ruins when the bandits showed up. It's been several days and I'm beginning to fear the worst. Please, if you find yourself exploring the ruins west of Snelton Mine, seek out Elder Matthias. If it is as I fear and the elder is dead, please at least recover his talisman. It's a small object carved from bone and carries great spiritual significance to us. Be eternally grateful for its return.
Okay. I don't know why that guy's voice turned out like that. It felt right. Another crossbow. Don't need that. Explorer's footpads. 13% movement speed, 21% fire resist, 49% reduced entrapment duration, 24% slow resistance. I might want to save those in the bank. Do I have a bank? I need to look in town to see if I have a bank. Those are pretty good. Resistant ribbon of the water. Okay, that goes right there. 195 health, 9 health, No, I don't really need that. Alright, let's merge everything together. Sell that, alright.
Greetings, stranger. Pleasure to meet someone who doesn't begin a meeting with weapons. Can't say the same for the gang up the hill to the east.
Are you having trouble with bandits?
Violent and bloodthirsty murderers, all of them. Everything we despise in this world, and now they've set up a barricade along the road to trap travelers such as ourselves. We've set up camp here while we decide what to do. The best course of action would be to blow that barricade, allowing our brothers and sisters of the road to travel in peace. However, we lack the means to do so. Say, you look like a capable sort. Let's make a deal. Staunton Mine to the west of here is abandoned, but it may have some explosives. If you recover some dynamite and use it to destroy the wretched blockade, I can offer you some coin for your troubles. What do you say?
Let's do it. The voice. Oh, the one that I was like, I don't know why his voice turned out like that. I feel like I've got like maybe 4 or 5 of these gruff, manly voices in me, and I've like already. Oh my gosh! I had already used them all, so I was trying to mix it up. Void-touched bulls. That was kind of terrifying. That's barricaded off. Alright. Well, we finished mapping that section. Oh, wow. Overguard. 100% chance when hit by a critical. Assume a defensive stance that greatly boosts your combat awareness. Can only maintain this focus for a short while and requires a shield. And then there's a whole list of what it does, but I'm not currently using a shield. Cronley's gang. Ow, what was that? Is that like fire left over on the ground that hit me? I'm not even sure. Let's see. Is this whole thing part of the gang hideout? Oh, yep, Molotov cocktail type things. Evasive action! Juke! Detonation site requires 1 dynamite. I have no dynamite. That must be the spot you wanted me to blow up. Welcome to the Staunton Mine.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, it's full of giant bees. Royal jelly. That had the color of a crafting reagent. Ugh, that's like satisfyingly gross, breaking those pots. Ooh, got some stuff down here. What do we got? Oh, got some friends coming. Go get them! Warped Moonstone Band. Oh, that just loops back around. This looks like, this mine track looks like the kind that turns into an amusement park ride. Dynamite. Right next to the fire. Oh, shoot. Nick.
I can't do that yet.
That was weird. The pets weren't auto-targeting him when he hit me. Usually I don't have to give them the manual command if I get hit, but that guy was just clubbing me in the back of the head, and it took me a second to realize it. Mr. Nicholas, whatever his last name was.
My inventory is full.
Oh my. Let's get that money. Da-da-da-da. More cowbell.
Come see what's left of my wares.
I understood that reference. Alright, we got our dynamite. Ah, yes, I was wondering if I had something equivalent to a bank. There's a big treasure chest on the map. Odds are that's it. Alright, just in case I want to use these later, put those there.
Keep an eye on this.
Neat. That took me a second. Yeah, anyone coming back from AFK just sees, I have a fever, and the only description is, my man! Health potion? Whoa. Alright. The bees! How did that gang get past the first batch of bees? Are they bee friendly? Royal jelly. Devil touched ammo.
Can't do that yet.
I did a stream today. Resident Evil 7. I have not played any of the Resident Evil games, but I am one of the only people I know that enjoyed the Resident Evil movies. Everyone I know is like, oh, those are awful. They're so cheesy. I thought I liked them. I'm not gonna like testify in court to it or anything, but I enjoyed them. Oh my gosh, these bees are covering all kinds of goodies.
Not ready.
Warhammer Online. You know, I haven't played any of the Warhammer games, but my understanding is the Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing, which I've played that whole trilogy. It was made by the same guys that made Warhammer, so there are some like Easter eggs that, in the games that point to one another. Okay, so we got the dynamite. So we can, well, let's just go this way and open that up. But we can put the dynamite there when we're ready. Oh, 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 oh. It's calling my own guys to surround me there. Protect me, I am a delicate flower. Oh my. Back up. Everyone surround me. And one of those skeleton traps pop up all around me. Level 26. Heal, 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 heal. Oh. Bleeding profusely there.
My inventory is full.
Again? Goodness. Let's see. Okay. At least these town trips are pretty quick. Searing tarnished bludgeon of alacrity. Oh, green.
That skill's not ready.
The only cure is my man.
Please, stranger, take this talisman. I carried it away from my camp to prevent bandits from stealing it, but nature has passed judgment and I am not long for this world.
Bleh, throw up blood.
I implore you, bring the talisman to Grevin. He is at a rover camp just east of Staunton Mine in the Arcovian foothills. Tell him I died protecting our relic.
Let me get this straight. You left the camp because you were scared of bandits. Died out here. Now I'm supposed to bring it back and say he protected it. No. Kinda sounds like you were a dumbass.
That's just me, though.
Skill's not ready yet.
Yeah, okay. Oh. Alright, so we'll go to the site, turn that in, and then we'll detonate the majigger. Blow the wall open.
Stay a while and listen.
What was his voice?
Ah, great loss to our people. Elder Matthews did all he could to keep our talisman from bandit hands. Seems he had given his life to preserve his duty. Tell me, did you find the talisman on him?
Yeah.
At least his death was not in vain. Thank you. The return of this talisman will lift the spirits of my people.
You're welcome. Alright. Oh wow, I'm carrying like 5 amulets. And none of them are really an upgrade.
Dynamite!
Florida. My name is Florida. It's like an earth elemental came out from under that box. Do not want. More crazy bull things, or boars. Two crafting materials. I like it. Oh, creepy bees. Summon the big boy. The Harbinger, that was his name. Oh, get out of that. That stuff will kill my stuff so fast, because they don't have very good resistances right now. Oh, back up. We're not gonna fight it in that. Alright, back up again. Man, there was 3, like, champion level mobs there. It was a step backward battle. We're not retreating, we're advancing in another direction. Cave entrance. Ew, it's like a big bee lair. Alright, I guess I can go in there. One interesting thing about this game is instead of like Diablo, the way that they change the maps. Oh my gosh, this is level 30. The way that they change the maps each time you play it in Diablo is like, you know, the map is made up of rooms, and the rooms are like tiles, and it just like shuffles them around each time you play it. So you learn to recognize, as soon as you step into a room, you'll be like, oh, there's a door on the left and straight ahead. In this game, it's like the map stays the same, but you see these little like black blockages that prevent you from passing. Like in here, it's like a mound of beeswax, and in other places, it's like a caravan that's burning or something. Like those blockages, like the map stays the same in Grim Dawn, but those blockades are in different places. So it's really interesting to me that that little change, it doesn't make it stupid. It's not like, oh man, there's a wall here, I have to go right. Last time I had to go left. Like, it's different enough that it feels different, even though the map is 95% the same.
Can't carry anymore.
The more you know.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Ooh, shoulder pads with pet stats. Nom 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 nom. Got a weird cross on our chest now. Malformed effigy. Oh, +1 to all skills and occultist. Is that worth giving up 19% to all pet damage? So +1 to occultist skills is pet heal, the bird, the hellhound, and the bird buff on everybody, giving them more damage. Maybe? Getting another level here might be worth giving that up, and then the hellhound is going to be stronger in all the categories. Let's see. Alright, hellhound does up to 144 physical, 117 fire. No. Oh, it actually does less damage. Even though the skill is going up by 1 level, losing the 19% to from this does not make up for it. Okay. I'm glad it can do the math for me.
Put it to good use.
Alright. More royal jelly. Since that's a crafting item, it's got such a fancy name. I feel like I'm gonna have to need that. I'm gonna need to have that later. Oh, he's fighting the queen. Didn't realize it. Oh, got a story for you all at my expense. Today I was doing a tech support call with someone. And I'm on the phone with this lady, and it was a nice call. Everything was civil and all that. And at the end of the call, she's like, "All right, well, thanks for your help. I'll call back tomorrow." And it was an issue where she had to call back the next day, so it was normal for her to be saying that at this point in the conversation. So she says, "All right, I'll call back tomorrow," and I was trying to say, "No problem," and I was trying to say, "Okay, thank you," at the same time. And what came out of my mouth was, "Okay, no, thank you." So she's like, "I'll call back tomorrow." I was like, "Okay, no, thank you." And then we both just sat quietly on the phone for a minute. And I was like, "I'm so sorry. I meant to say no problem." And then she laughed at me. Sounded like this 50-year-old bat laughing at me. Because I can't talk. And now I can't go to that restaurant anymore. It's like when the waiter gives you your food and says, "Enjoy your meal," and you go, "You too." Shit.
That skill's not ready.
Ooh, shrine. Yes, please. This shrine requires sacrificing a frozen heart, of which I only have 2. No, I'm certainly not going to skip a shrine. So we got another devotion point now. Shepherd's Crook. Plus 8% to all pets for just the first point. More bee wasp things. Let's summon the Harbinger here, as one of these has a star on it. Alright.
My inventory can't carry anymore. I
Dude,
can't
for
carry
real?
anymore.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Two hands. No. Alright, let's do this. Let's go over here to my bank and store a bunch of these crafting materials so that I can make less town trips. Sure, I'll buy more store. Okay, so it's 10,000 for each one. Alright. Wait. Oh no. Can I? Dude, is there no... Okay, that's a bummer. Oh, this is... Okay. That's like a shared stash. So, I can't simply, like, right-click them to dump the stuff over there. That's a shame. But I can just kind of haphazardly throw them over there and do that, though. Actually, I need to hang on to the scrap in case I find bridges that I need to repair. So I'll just spend a minute moving a bunch of stuff over here so that we have less trips back to town. Okay. And run over here, go to the quartermaster guy. And I did not realize they were blending into my crafting materials. I had all these weird amulets and rings, and these have got to go. Ah, look at that pretty inventory. Got a few buff potions too. Frontier pants of Dreeg's gaze. Dreeg, are you gazing at my pants? What do we got here? Huron.
Stranger, you look well armed and capable. I've been injured by a rogue troll rampaging around these parts. Please, find the beast and slay it. It's a danger to our camp and all travelers. Look for it. Up the road.
You'll have to forgive me, but I must tend to the wounded. You have quite a few men injured. Yes, the battle with Cronley's brutes has proven taxing on our people. I'm afraid some of them won't make it through the night. How can I help? Oh, we are far too weak to leave this camp undefended, but you could seek out the wasp hives around Old Arcovia. There are two large ones I know of, one south of here, one to the north. If you bring me royal jelly, I could create an old rover remedy known to vastly accelerate healing. I just put the royal jelly in the bank. Why, if you do this for us, I'll happily show you how it's made. Okay. 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 Oh, I actually got a quest to talk to someone here in town that I totally overlooked earlier.
Well, did they like our housewarming gift?
I killed the man in charge, man by the name of
You
Shanks.
work fast. I like that. We'll need more of that for what's coming next.
What's our next target?
Darius Cronley. Last I've seen his face, they almost hung him for a double homicide. The warden intervened at the last minute in favor of a life sentence in Devil's Crossing. Seems there were ulterior motives after all. Darius Cronley is the devil made manifest, devious and manipulative with a penchant for sin of every kind. He's the one running this gang, and he's the one we need to go
No,
after.
Mr. Cronley's running the gang of people whose name is Cronley's Bandits.
We have to hit them hard and fast, leave no room for a counterstrike. I've only seen a portion of their operations in the region, but they are really entrenched on the Four Hills in Old Arcovia. Shanks surely wasn't Darius's only lieutenant, so I suggest you find the rest and kill them. We don't want one of them taking over after Darius is dealt with. I don't have any names for you, but they will probably have equally clever prison names as our dead friend Shanks.
So I
To
just...
really end this, you need to cut off the head of this operation, Darius Cronley. If what I hear is true, you will find him hiding out in the mine.
So he's basically saying, I don't know their names, so look for people with names above their head that is just as stupid as Shanks. That's the actual quest.
See anything you like? I'll have one spec.
Alright.
Keep your weapons where I can see them.
More they sent me.
Ah, so he did make it across the river. He is one tough son of a slith. Still has a bullet in him to prove it. If Mornay sent you, then he must think we can help each other out. Care to put those weapons to use? What do you want?
Destroy their forges so they stop making weapons.
You've returned. Do you have the royal jelly?
Yes, here it is.
That's perfect. You have no idea how helpful this will be. Please take some for the road ahead. You never know when you'll need it. And please let me show you how to make some yourself. It is the least we can do for saving so many lives.
Already learned. Oh, okay. I must have learned that recipe on a previous playthrough, so that means that the recipes are like account bound, basically. Whoa. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh, think we found the troll. Golgoth the Rampaging. Okay. Guess we're gonna tell that guy that we moved the 20 feet to kill his troll friend.
That skill's not ready.
Was that not it? Huh. I'm confused. Whoa! Bunch of guys with guns.
That skill's not ready.
Hey, Oscar.
What do you want? Look, I don't mean to be rude, but we don't need another drifter hanging around causing trouble. It'd be best if you just continued on your way.
What's up, Alicia?
Unless you want to work, you should turn around and head back out of here. We have nothing to give and we don't need anyone stirring up trouble.
What's happening?
What's happening is we're just trying to stay alive, and that means toiling for Cronley's gang. We're a ragtag collection of survivors who either wandered in looking for protection or were captured by Cronley's thugs and put to work. Cronley's men use whatever way they please, and it's a hard life, but this place is better than what we knew out there on the road. I'll endure anything to keep my daughter safe, and for now, she's too young for Cronley's men to bother with.
How can I help?
Silas over there makes sure that we stay in line and meets Cronley's quotas. The waters have grown increasingly dangerous, and we've struggled to catch enough fish, but we can probably fill our nets in time for the tribute. We still have to gather scrap, though. We cannot miss our quota. The last time that happened, Silas took one of the children back to his camp, and we never saw her again.
I could take you to town with a rift.
That's a very strange offer.
Yeah, it is. No, is the short of it. Yeah, I'll help. Can I just kill Silas? Okay, buddy, quit messing with these people.
Bleh. What are you coming near me for? Get back to work.
You die today.
Oh, this one's got a spine.
Gonna give you a few seconds to change your mind before I pound your face into the sand. You're surrounded by like 10 skeletons, dude. You die. LOL. Hey lady, I solved all your problems.
How could you do this to us? When Silas doesn't report back, his gang will investigate.
I ended this extortion. His gang is next.
Please just go. I pray we survive the night.
I did what had to be done.
I don't think she likes my help, guys. I think she is most unappreciative of the favors I have just done. Do I have more dynamite? I don't see it. I don't think I do.
That skill's not ready.
Another mine. Anything over here before I go in there? Scrap? Oh. The Four Hills. Alright, let's hold on there, or let's go back and check out that cave that we saw, or mine, whatever that was. Chat's pretty quiet tonight. I feel like I put you all to sleep. Chill stream was too chill. Everybody passed out. That's a dead end. Circle back. Hudson Fury. Focus damage on Hudson. Oh my gosh, this guy is taking a while to drop, even with the Revenant on him. Ooh. On his last breath, he smacked me. Wilkins' note. Word going around the camp is that the undead finally stopped attacking the walls. Not that I'm complaining, but a man's gotta wonder why. Just the other day we lost 3 on the west wall when a bunch of them corpse fiends burst out of the bodies and took everyone by surprise. They were bleeding us dry with no end in sight to the numbers. Hell, pretty sure I've seen a few of our dead lurking around out there. Now I ain't no general, but it seems to me like it was only a matter of time. Boss says we've won. Old Arkovia belongs to the gang. He's even called in the top lieutenants to join him in the mine for some sort of celebration. Feels too soon, I think, but ain't nobody asking what Wilkins thinks. Lurking while playing other shit, word. Oh, wow. Actually taking real damage for once. Oh no, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. Oh man. We lost all our skeletons. I just summoned a few replacements, but we lost everybody there for a minute. Hallion the Rat. Oh my goodness. Dynamite! Does this path go up over here? A little bit. Cleaning my car. I guess, yeah, you're going to be spending a lot of time in that car pretty soon.
I can't do that yet.
Alright. Alright, cave exit, see where this goes. Frankie the Knife.
Hold on, we're on your side, don't kill us!
My side? Why are you in a cage?
The stuff going on out here, that's nothing compared to what's going on in the mine. Cronley's building himself an army of Ascended, and we want nothing to do with it. Of course, he don't take too kindly to people leaving his little cult, got caught trying to leave. Now we're waiting our turn with the Pitmaster. He tears people apart like an animal. I don't want to be here when he gets bored with the guts splattering the arena walls. Let us go, we won't cause no trouble no more, that's a promise.
You're outlaws, why should I spare you?
Cronley's gone off the deep end, crazy with power from those green crystals. I've seen what he does with his inner circle. Takes them to a secret room where he plunges shards into their flesh. That's when I was sure I wanted out of this gig. I get it, you're here to end it. You're one of them good people. But I can help you. Let us go and I'll tell you where he hides the big crystal. Then you can end the madness for good.
Alright.
Oh, there, I thought you were going to kill us. Alright, so Cronley don't leave the mine much no more. He's too busy creating more of his Ascended. You're going to have to go through them before you even see his ugly mug, but if you somehow survive, check behind Cronley's bed. There's a gap in the wall that leads to his little hideout. That's where Cronley does all his twisted experiments. Wreck that place and nobody's going to think twice about using those again.
Kill him or spare him? I mean, he was trying to leave already, that's why they locked him up, so I'll spare him. Alright. Oh, one of the forges I have to destroy. Pow! Oh my gosh, so many guns! What is this? I can run. Oh! Boris, Master of the Pit. Okay. Mark of Krieg.
My inventory is full. Can't do that yet.
Okay. So I cross this bridge here. Ow! I've been shot! My clock down! More dynamite. Yes, please. Forge destroyed. Alright. Let's liquidate what's in our bags.
See anything you like?
That's not bad. But no, I don't think we need that. Could sell the recipe, because we apparently already had it.
See you
Okay.
around.
Bags cleaned up.
Can't do that yet.
Guy threw a Molotov at me with his dying breath. Mini boss there, not too terrible. Alright, last forge down, so the bandits can't make any more weapons now.
That skill's not ready.
Don't know if I've killed all of Cronley's lieutenants yet. I just killed another one, but I don't know how many there are.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, there's one. Ash the Wall Feral. Can you see the value of an item before you pick it up? I'm not even sure if you can see the value of the item when you're not at the shop. I'm not seeing it. Okay. Mine entrance, so that's like the next dungeon. I'm just gonna try to clear out this area here before I continue down into the depths.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. Head on over there. Cronley's Hideout is the name of this waypoint. Or waypoint, the name of this level.
That skill's not ready.
And here's the waypoint, okay. Return to Quaid at the Rover Camp in Old Arcovia. Is that near this waypoint? I don't recall. Quaid, are you around here? Oh, oh, fellas, look at that. Like, look at the very bottom left of the screen. So I've got Blood of Drieg active. When I walk in, look, it like hits them. This whole time I was like stepping toward my pets when I activated this skill. It looks like it's like almost the entire monitor's worth of what I see right now is the radius. Like right there is the cutoff. That is really good to know. How goes your mission? I've destroyed the forges. I can hear the commotion you've caused from here. Well done. Your payment as promised. Wondering if you would be up for a little more work. What do you have in mind? Somewhere inside Cronley's hideout, underneath the Four Hills, there lives a bastard by the names of Moneybags Martin. He earned his moniker exploiting poor travelers such as my old group. A few months ago, Martin and his band caught us out on the road demanding all our valuables. I refused, and for that he took my eye. That was the day I left my rover elders no longer willing to let this unforgiving world spit all over our pacifist lifestyle. Together with my brothers and sisters, we fight against the enemy instead of hiding and praying. I can't just leave them to pursue any of my revenge, though. That is why I'd like you to be the deliverer of my vengeance. Find Martin, leave his corpse to rot in those tunnels, and return to me. So, you're saying a lot of, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but it seems to be all me. Speak to Steven Skinner in Devil's Crossing. Alright, we can do that real quick. Where is Mr. Steven Skinner? Here we go. Oh, this is the guy who was about to burn his family alive, and I convinced him not to.
I'd like to thank you for talking me out of committing the biggest mistake of my life. We were struggling to survive and I got desperate. My family deserves better. Thank you for showing me that hope still remains in this bleak world. I would like you to have this. It's a small token of our appreciation and I hope it serves you well.
His family seal. Yeah, nothing says you'll get better with the family like giving me your wedding ring.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Guys, I feel like his future is just boned. Okay.
See you around.
Alright. Slay, return to Bernard at the Rover camp in the Arcovian foothills. There's Arcovian Foothills Rift. I hope that's near the Rover camp. Is that it? Might be.
You've returned. Was your venture successful?
I destroyed the barricade. Well done, thank you. You've done good by— Oh! A new inventory bag. Yes! Inventory expanse. Delicious. Hilarious Cronley, slay Elsa. So, discover Elsa's fate. I think I might have passed that. Let me run back here. It's easier to do that now in this game while everything's already dead than to do it in a future stream because when I leave the game, everything's going to respawn. But I feel like I accepted this quest in the main town later than I was supposed to, so I could have already passed her and it just wouldn't have shown me. Could be wrong, though. Okay. Back to Cronley's hideout rift.
Skill's not ready.
Oh, there are a lot of ghosts here. Now the shrine down there, I want that. Alright, I guess I should clear this upper level so stuff's not shooting down at me like a fish in a barrel before I go down there and go for the goods.
Can't do that.
Dynamite. Definitely need more of that. Whoa, whoa, mini boss down here. Balrazar, the eternal servant of Krieg. The annals of our— that said the anal of Arcovia. The annals of Arcovia. What is that? Quest item. Excerpt from the annals of Arcovia.
Stay a while and listen. It falls upon strange times that a king would abdicate the throne of his own volition. Stranger still is the reason he gave his court. There's no other way to put it. King Rowan, the third of his line, has been struck by madness. Upon returning from a successful campaign against the barbarian tribes of Acheron's Peak, the king raved about a chance meeting with a wearied traveler whom he called Mogdrogen. Rowan, in his generosity, offered the old man the use of his horse. The old man, and here is where the king's tale loses all sense, declined the proposal, speaking in a low voice that only his majesty could hear, instead offering Rowan a warning. The old man sported prophetic lies about the impending collapse of our great nation and the fall of the beacon of the West, Arcovia herself. He implored the king to leave his title, his wealth, his very identity behind. There were some amongst the court who urged Rowan to see his madness through, greedy heads of Arcovian houses who saw this tragedy as an opportunity to seize power. The queen, the shining jewel of Arcovia, wept before her king and begged him to reconsider, but Rowan was resolute. With a single decree he shattered the royal line and abandoned his ordained post as king of Arcovia. Word of the king's madness spread quickly among the populace. To my great surprise, some of his subjects followed Rowan's lead, abandoning their livelihoods to follow their despondent ruler into a life of poverty and lost identity. It has been 3 fortnights since that fateful day. The queen lies dead in her chambers. Oh, shit. They say she died of sorrow. Oh, okay, Princess Leia, Queen Amidala. From the loss of her king, but I suspect more clandestine causes. The court has fallen into chaos as the great houses bicker amongst themselves for the empty throne. With no end in sight to the squabbles and no clear line to the throne, my patron Lauros Vaira has called for the formation of an oligarchy ruled by the heads of Arcovia's elite. No good can come of this, of that I am certain. These days I cannot help but wonder if Rowan's prophecy was a self-fulfilling one, or perhaps the storm was a long time coming and we were merely too blind to see it. I fear for Arcovia, I fear for her soul. Theodocus Vagra, scribe of Arcovia.
Well, so that's the history of Arcovia, I guess. Sacrifice... Yeah, I can sacrifice that. Nice, nice. Blue quality amulets. Where did it go? +2 to agonizing flames. That's either the wizard guy or the demolitionist, I guess, because I don't recognize it. Wow, I have 7 talent points unspent. What are you doing, Mug? All right, devotion. 2 more points to finish that. What is next? Ill Omen. No. Okay. Oh, you can make a 2-hander wielding necromancer. Necromancers trained in melee combat are not uncommon, but those who brandish heavy 2-handed weapons to cut swaths of death across battlefields rightfully earn themselves the title of bone harvesters. That sounds spooky. Let's see. Such a tough choice. Trying to figure out what to spend points on right now. Summon Blight Fiend seems really cool. Ravenous Earth, Disease and Rot pour forth through a hellish maw. Necrotic Edge. I'll put 1 point in Summon Blight Fiend and 1 in Spectral Binding for now. And so here's Spectral Binding. It's just like a buff. Gives just plus damage, health, and offense to everyone around me, I guess. Oh, wait, does that only affect me? Well, I guess more health doesn't hurt. I thought that it was an aura. I thought that was going to affect everyone around me, but I was wrong. Alright, and let's summon a level 1 Blight Fiend. it's like a big old fat abomination. Set him to aggressive mode. Quarter to midnight here. I'm good for a little bit longer. Oh, 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 oh. They're out to get us. Oh, shoot. Lots of gunmen. Ooh, damage these things do is definitely increasing. Oh, it's Moneybags Martin. We found him. Lost 6 skeletons. This guy is a little tougher than the others. Alright. I think this latest batch of skeletons has no archers in it, and like almost all wizards. I'm setting a lot of meteors. Hey, Bakamono. You are late, sir. It's almost bedtime. You'll have to make it up for me another day. Try Frostpunk. I looked into Frostpunk. I seriously considered that. However, it seemed like the game had like no combat. It was just like building a city and dealing with problems and stuff. So I think I might like it. I'm just not sure if it would be entertaining to watch. Like at this point, most of the people I've built up as like a streaming audience are RPG lovers. So I don't want to just completely U-turn and have to kind of restart, you know, the channel from ground one, so to speak. So if I tried it, it would be like on my own time. Yeah, I was honestly a little scared yesterday when I started Grim Dawn, because, you know, very easily could have had people that from the Divinity stream pop in, go, oh, what's this? Ooh, and then just leave. And that happened the day that I played Path of Exile. They were like, nah. The people that I had at that time. Whoa, this guy's got crystals sticking out of him. But I was actually very happy with yesterday's stream. We had a blast. Ended up getting 2 new followers, a lot of joking around. We were laughing. It was a very nice stream. I don't remember this guy. Doretti, I trusted you. Why? I do not remember this guy.
Bourbon's gotta pay, no way around that. Nothing against you, not personally, but you're the only person standing between Devil's Crossing and Darius's plans. I take you out, he bestows more of his magnificent power upon me.
You're pathetic. I regret trusting you. Attack. Okay, good talk. Plus 75 reputation with Devil's Crossing. I actually was thinking about playing the Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing trilogy on stream as well. And when I was just about to do it, I realized that they had turned the trilogy into another game called Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing Final Cut. And it had a lot more than just the other 3 combined. And supposedly, you can get Final Cut for free if you already had the other 3 games, which I did. And I looked into that, but you had to go to the site to redeem a code, so I tried to do that. And this is all yesterday. And then the site, like, went down, and I went to contact their support. They were closed because it was too late yesterday. And then I messaged them today, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we have to do that manually because our site crashed. Give us a day or two, and we'll get you a code." And I was like, "Okay." So I'm having to wait on that so that I get the game for free. Should we move for as long as at least some information about for the change or understands the game has the same style. Yeah, well, in the case of this change, like when I did the Path of Exile change, I just kind of just did it. That was a little earlier. It was a few weeks ago in my month-long lifespan of streaming. But this most recent one, I actually, I did the vote for the poll, so there was a little bit more of a build-up to it. And one of the things on the poll was an action RPG, and then in parentheses it said Grim Dawn, Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing, or Path of Exile, and that was what won the vote. So here we are. Ooh, get out of that red nasty cloud. That is wrecking.
Can't do that yet.
Leander Blackwater Green. Hey, DJ Destruction, while you're here, do you have any intent to play Battle for Azeroth, or are you going to sit that one out? Mine door? Oh, nice. Level up! Will of the Crypt. Infuse your minions with necrotic energy, strengthening their bones against physical blows. So they just get tougher? Prepare the viewers by... Yeah, you, DJ? I was asking if you were going to play the new WoW expansion, Battle for Azeroth, when that comes out in August. Sure, everyone here is not going to be... As long as you don't turn it into an ASMR bot, it's all good in the hood. No, I'm not going to be eating pickles into an expensive microphone. Let's see. Lash out, even dare strike you. Call of the Grave. Not sure if Will of the Crypt is even good. Alright. Just do this for now. Raw stats. Alright. Oh, it's Cronley himself. I think we got a boss fight here, friends.
So Bourbon's dog has come barking. You should give up trying to act the savior. It doesn't suit you. Humanity is already doomed and a new power is rising. Get on board like I did or go extinct. Well, that's not quite true. The Ethereals will need new vessels, so I'm sure they'll keep some domesticated humans around to breed like livestock. You know, I heard you were taken when they found you. I bet your offspring would make good vessels.
Now see, I don't recall finding any information that led me to believe that Elsa was held by this guy, but I've got Where's Elsa as an option.
Mornay's little sweet thing? I pity she escaped. Oh, the delicious things I could have done with such tender flesh.
Oh my gosh.
She fled west, but she won't get far. Half troll tribes hold Smuggler's Pass, and with nowhere to run, my men will soon retrieve her.
Why are you after the prison?
Isn't it obvious?
No, that's why I
Devil's
asked.
Crossing may be a prison, but it's like a fortress and controls the roads to Burwich and to the west. The Ethereals wanted to capture it, and you know, as much as I wanted out of that place, I think I've grown nostalgic for it. This time, I get to play Warden, and I intend to have some fun, just like old Krieg did. Tell you what, give me Devil's Crossing and I'll put in a word for you. Maybe get the Ethereals to keep you around as a breeder. Either that, or I'm happy
Tempting.
to do things the painful way. Painful for you, that is.
This ends now.
Oh, get out of that. Oh my gosh. Look at the health bars at the top left of the screen, guys. Oh my gosh, that spell he did just wrecked my team. Alright. Take out the crystal, take out the crystal. So the crystal keeps spawning more guys, so I have to take those out pretty quick. We lost our Blight Fiend. Resummon that. Oh gosh, I can't even keep track of which of my mini creatures are dead. The Raven died. Alright, kill this crystal. Good. Ooh, that is... He was deserving of all that build-up. He was the biggest powerhouse so far. Lots of AoE damage. Darius's chest. 3 green items, a blue, and a crafting thing. Oscar Jr.?
I saw you at the village. You made Silas go away. Please let us out.
Okay, I'll open a rift.
That sounds scary. Are you sure?
Shove. Just open the demon gate and knock the kid through. No time to talk. Whoa. Kind of expect after a boss like that, that's just the end of the level. There's a few more guys back here. Cronley's gang sadist. Ooh. Weathered chest. Okay. I survived, Bakamono. I'll say that. I earned the money required to keep living, and I made it through the day intact. Those are the statistics of my day. Oh, and some kind of fight going on here. Palda. Hey, a rift. Alright, let's talk to this lady and then go to town.
Beware, traveler. Savages living up in the 4 hills have destroyed this once magnificent structure in an effort to trap their victims. With the bridge gone and the road to smokeless past washed out by the storms, the way to the north is barred to us.
Alright. It's a bit quieter than yesterday, but it's good. Alright, tell him we found out about Elsa.
Finished?
Darius is no more, his gang is scattered.
The world is a little safer today with that monster dead. Now what of Elsa? You must have seen something.
Darius did not have Elsa.
Damnation. Perhaps she is.
This guy's got it bad.
Or maybe they sold it. I have to go back out there. If there is any chance that Elsa still lives, I have to find her. I owe her that much.
What do we do now?
That we're not in any imminent danger, we need to deal with a more subtle enemy. Starvation. Devil's Crossing is running out of food and our supply runs are coming up dry. We need a reliable source of food and we need it fast. Barnabas has some ideas as to what we can do. Speak to him immediately.
Okay.
Come see what's left of what wears.
Wow, 27% to all pet damage. Yeah, I'll carry that book around. Bonus to all plets plus 12% health? Yep. Take that. All this stuff over. What is this page? The Bruiser Romanov's note.
The boss says I done good when I smashed them rovers' skulls for hiding their food. Says I'm next in line to join him and his brothers in the New Dawn. I see what those boys can do with them green crystals in their flesh. They could tear a man in half like a loaf of bread. But I heard them screaming too when Cronley put the crystals in. Sounded worse than the last time he got his hands on a woman. Oh, damn. But a little pain's not about to turn me into a knife-stabbing wimp. Nobody's gonna outmuscle the bruiser.
Okay. Alright, what's going on in here? Oh, it's the kids I teleported out. Oscar Jr.
Cronley was scary. Thanks for bringing him home.
Bringing us home. Don't bring Cronley home.
Dad said I should look out for Judith, so I will.
Okay. Yeah, got some XP, I guess. Let's see. Report to Barnabas. That's the guy with the water.
Come, friend. Share a glass of clean water with old Barnabas.
Renee said you have a plan for a
Victory
food problem.
right to business then. Before the world fell apart, Burwich got its food stocks from the vast farmlands to the northwest. With the bridge repaired, we need to find a way back to Homestead.
At every opportunity, Bakamona.
Far to the northwest, and I haven't a clue what's out there. Start by following the road out into the Arcovian foothills, all the way through Old Arcovia. With luck, the old coastal bridge near Twin Falls still stands. If that's not an option, we'll have to look for Smuggler's Pass. It's an old smuggling route that ran through the Broken Hills. It should connect to...
Alright. Yeah, I mean, if you've played WoW before, it's the kind of game where anytime you get a quest, there's like a, you know, little half page to a page of dialogue leading up to it. It's not a back and forth conversation, so I insert my sassy commentary at any chance I get, and I'll probably read those with funny voices at any time I think I can get away with it. But it's definitely different from like Divinity, where you can like click a dialogue option and actually do some back and forth. What do I need to do? Go back to the Old Arcovia. Where was Old Arcovia? Oh, that's here. Okay, let's turn these two quests in. Moneybags Martin is dead.
You are ruthlessly effective. I hope he screamed for help, is wailing unanswered in those old mine tunnels. Thank you. You've put my mind at ease.
Go in peace, but beware the spirits of this land.
I found a textbook you may find interesting.
An astounding discovery. Thank you in the name of all Rowari for bringing these texts to us. I'll make certain all rovers who visit learn of their contents.
Okay. I guess she really liked the Annals of Arcovia. Alright, so the only quest left is cross the bridge near Twin Falls to enter Homestead or travel through the Smuggler's Pass. And that is going to start us here. Alright, so this is where we'll pick up next time. That was a pretty good run tonight. Going to save the game here. And, oh, wow, it is so quiet when I pause it. Did not realize how loud that game sound was. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I appreciate the company. Had some fun, and I'll be streaming again tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you wish to join us. If you want a notification when I come online, hit that follow button and it'll let you know. If you have Amazon Prime, you can support the stream for free by using your free Twitch Prime that you get with Amazon Prime to subscribe to the channel. If you want to see any of the other content, we'll scroll down a little bit and you can see YouTube videos and other stuff down there, of which there is a new one today. Thanks again. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.